How's it going, guys? Today I'm showing you how to make garage like Bakey. Today we're looking at his remix of Redder's Natural Mission. This is what our remake sounds like.
I am the one, the gargan. Country style, London twang. I go for miles, don't need no plan. Don't need a map, lord of the land. I got the thing to make the girl busy. Make the niggas get busy. Set the trend like Drizzy. Hey, yo! Tim and a crispy.
Great, so firstly, you're gonna need some drums. An important thing to note with these drums is that there's no hi-hat at the start. So if we listen, there's that big break, whereas a normal sort of garage loop would sound like this. But what they've done is remove that hi-hat, and it almost creates like a wait, and the listener's sort of waiting for that bass to hit. And then that's when the bass does hit on that snare. Once you've got the drums, you're going to need a vocal. This is ripped from the track using LAI. Great, together they sound like this.
I am the one, the gargan. Country style, London twang. I go for miles, don't need no plan. Don't need a map, lord of the land.
Now we can focus on the bass, which sounds like this.
Set the trend like Drizzy. Hey, yo! Tim and a crispy.
So this bass is actually a preset for my new UK Garage Volume 3. The link for that is in the description. Has over 50 presets for making the sickest UK garage. The pack focuses on the dark side of UK Garage, so we're talking about artists like Prozac, Bakey, Main Phase, Bush Baby, and many others. The link for that is in the description. Quickly look at the MIDI, so we're only in F. If you want to copy that, you can. But yeah, as I said, there's a nice big gap at the start, so when it does come in, along with that first snare here, it really has a large impact.
I am the one, the gargan.
So if you put that hat there, just to go over this again,
I am the one, the gargan.
It doesn't have that same impact.
I am the one, the gargan.
Great, now let's have a look at how the bass was made. Great, so I'm going to turn everything off and walk you through it. Great, so in oscillator A, we've got this analog BD sine. So this is the exact same as a normal sine wave, except, as you can see, it's in reverse. So go to analog and analog BD sine. You then want that pitch down by 2 octaves. You then want oscillator B to be on octave 0 and the level down all the way. We then go to LFO1 and you want it to be shaped like this, so slightly curved, and then you drag that onto here. You then drag that up to about 39, sounds generally good, 40-ish. And then once you've got that, you want to go on here, select FM from B. So what this is doing is getting the sound that's in oscillator B and is merging it with this sound here. And as that's pitched up, it gives you that cool effect. If you look at macro 1, we've also got this attached to the rate and it's up slightly. So if I bring it down, and if I bring it up, the speed that is going through this is a lot quicker. On the LFO1, you also want to make sure that it's not on off mode, because automatically it's going to be on off mode and you want it to be on envelope. This way, every time a new MIDI note hits, it re-triggers. Great, let's have a look at the effects. So we've got this filter. So without it, I'll turn the drive off. And then with it. So the LH12, I'll show you what it looks like on here because this is more visual. So if you go to multi and LH12, it looks like this. And then what we're doing is just driving it up. So it's driving up a specific frequency. We then move on to the EQ and we focus even more on the frequencies here. So I've gone for 165 Hertz and on here 134. And the Q on here is 72% with the gain at minus 24 dB. So what's that doing is creating that negative. So we're cutting frequencies and we're doing the opposite on this one. They're actually boosting frequencies. So it's plus 20 and the Q is at 72%. If I turn this down, so get rid of that boost, it doesn't have that sort of ghosty, like really harsh, like grungy underground sound that you're used to hearing. But even if I move the frequency slightly, it's going to change that completely. Once you've got that, you're going to want to add a reverb. So this is actually being controlled by this macro. So it basically just makes it easier for you to adjust yourself and not having to flip to the effects. As always, make sure that you're in mono, as it is a bass sound. You don't want it to be in stereo, otherwise it's going to cause some issues if you're playing on a mono system in, say, a club. Great, so lastly we've got this stab. It sounds like this, in context with the track.
I go for miles, don't need no plan, don't need a map, Lord of the land. I got the thing to make the girl busy, make the niggas get busy, set the...
Yeah, so this is the preset Sam from the pack. The root note is F, and then we just stacked up some 7ths and 5ths, and then from that I also then duplicated them, dragged them down, and then put them back on themselves, just a little bit lower down an octave. Great guys, thank you very much for watching. Comment down below which video you want to see next. I will see you soon. Cheers.